Though Amy Schumer is known for tackling all sorts of subjects in her comedy, she knows that sexual assault is no laughing matter, because she's lived it. Now that the hashtag #MeToo movement is nearly a year old, too many male celebrities have joked that they can't figure out the difference between flirting and sexual assault. Amy has one message for them: cut it out with that ST. Amy Schumer tweeted out a message that was too long for Twitter's character limit, putting her foot down on a joke that we've all heard too often since the #MeToo hashtag first surfaced. Any dude saying, "I'm scared to be in a room with a woman now, or is it okay to say hello? I don't know the new rules." Stop, Amy writes. These men may be attempting topical humor or even masking genuine questions with a joke, but Amy says that it has to stop. What you are doing, she explains,
is belittling victims who have been wronged. 0 of the women who shared their stories of fear and trauma were hoping that it made good fodder for some dude's joke. Amy then lays down some statistics on sexual assault. They say 1 in 6 women in our country have been sexually assaulted, Amy shares before adding. That's based on who reports it. Rape is massively underreported, and Amy shares, it's been proven to be closer to 1 in 3.
That is important because any man who is telling a joke like this around almost any number of women has a statistical likelihood of telling this joke to a survivor. How many people give polite smiles or laughter because they don't want to feel like a wet blanket? Too many. Stop making fun of the terror and indignity most of us have faced in our lives, Amy pleads. In this case, she's not just speaking of sexual assault and sexual harassment. She is also speaking of the almost universal fear of both that comes from being a woman who is aware of how prevalent these evils can be. Amy continues, again RBG quotes Sarah Grimke, "I ask no favors for my sex. All I ask from my brethren is that they take their feet off our necks." Too often, civil rights for marginalized individuals are framed as special rights. They're not. People just want to be safe and equal.
Amy acknowledges that some men, plagued by toxic and patriarchal attitudes in our culture, may genuinely have questions about what is and is not okay. If you're confused about the new rules, just ask and don't make it a joke, Amy suggests. Ask a trusted friend who is comfortable answering your questions. Maybe even try a thoughtful Google search. Because that's harmful, Amy explains. And, she continues, we don't want to hear that kind of joke right now. The kind of jokes to which she refers have been made by comedians who should know better and by actors who should know better. The recent news that Henry Cavill will play Geralt of Rivia in Netflix The Witcher adaptation was exciting, but marred by the memory that he had joked that he was unsure of how to ask out a woman thanks to #MeToo. It's not that people think that Cavill is a predator, it's that people don't like to see famous men pretending to equate flirtation with harassment.
Again, find a thoughtful and appropriate time and way to ask, and make sure that it's someone who is comfortable giving you an honest answer. And if you've already made a joke like that, that doesn't mean that you're irredeemable. Just stop. We're all learning and growing as human beings.
What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments below the video. And also subscribe to the channel not to miss new, interesting videos.